This is the pretty badass Kelly Klein telling you to turn it to 11 and take it to the max.
This is the voice of Killer Cross, and right about now, we're about to take it to the max. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Madhouse.
Hey, this is the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. Welcome to the Madhouse.
Either you rise or you fall. Rise or you fall. Either you rise or you fall.
Welcome to Beyond the Mic, week 14, the last week of Beyond the Mic with your captain and the Kingpin. We have just recorded like 30 minutes of an episode and we said some really nice things about everybody. And then the recorder decided to crash, so we lost all of it. It could only happen on the last week, couldn't it?
Yes, it could go no other way. But rest assured, long story short, we're really thankful to everybody who participated and who stuck it out. And man, there's no way I could really recreate all the shit I just said in the past 30 minutes.
That's why we're just leaving you a little
specific.
message to tell you what happened, and then we're going to let Mike talk to Chris. Yeah, that is a bad. Do you know what? It's just, it sums up this tournament, really, doesn't it? You know, basically, there's been some dark clouds in this tournament, but there's been some silver linings as well. So we're really appreciative of everybody that stayed in, and even everybody that participated in the beginning. You know, some of you have made it worthwhile, and hopefully we see you all in the promo league. Now, of course, the final is going to be shaped up this coming week when Robert takes on Mike. If Mike wins, it'll just be Mike versus the Walker 1-on-1. If Robert wins, it'll be a fatal 4-way at Promo Series for the Promo Championship. Mike versus Walker versus Robert versus the Demoness. And before we get to Mike talking to Chris Maldonado, only one person left in the tournament that hasn't been on Beyond the Mic, and that's the intellectual Zack Herring. So we're going to give you a little compilation of his best lines, just so he's a part of the show. Before we get to that interview. So, you know, one more time, thank you everybody for being part of the climax. Sorry we lost the most of this episode, because we did say some really nice things about everybody.
Yeah, you guys will just have to assume that we said it about you guys, but really I just spent 30 minutes talking about the Demoness.
So we'll be back at the end of this episode, but for now we're going to hand you over to Mike. But before we get to that, here of course is a pretty compilation of Zack Herring.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Zack, and as this is my first promo competition, I figure I'd let you know a little about myself.
We'll probably make fun of the Walker and my affiliation with him. That's fine, I've seen what he looks like. It doesn't change the fact that, for one, I'm still prettier than him.
Beautiful Sunday. This is my beautiful day.
The reason my videos are not long is because you troglodytes do not understand greatness when it speaks. I am not an asshole, as many would have you believe. I am actually a really nice guy. I would never tell y'all how much better I am than y'all. But these people are not going to vote for me because they are intellectually inferior to me.
I don't have to win to be better than you. That just goes to prove an intellectual beats a pretty face every day. I would never tell you how much prettier I am than all of you. Mike thinks he is prettier than me? I don't know what kind of drugs you are smoking, snorting, injecting, because it's got to be some hardcore shit. I mean, obviously you can all see that I am far prettier than anybody you can put me fucking up against. I am worried about what kind of sick fucks I am associating myself with. Butcher understood me. A little worried, because we know he's a psychopath. The mere concept of you people not voting for me when I am clearly superior in every way is boggling my mind. In fact, it's making my head hurt. It's just that dumbfounding. The last time we get to see this pretty face, to hear my eloquent voice. Many of you commented and said you liked my intellectual rant. Shows that some of you do have promise. But I will say, I have enjoyed this. It has been interesting, to say the least. Don't get me wrong now, a good gimmick is fine. Oh yes. It's been fun, and I'm still prettier than every one of you motherfuckers.
And welcome back to Beyond the Mic. This is week 14. People, the promo climax is coming to an end. This week, you will find out if yours truly, the promo champion, my name is Mike Larkin, will be defending his championship against just Travis the Walker Anderson, possibly Robert Davis and Nicola McDonald, aka the Demoness, if Robert Davis beats me this week in the Block A bout. And man, that one's a long time coming. First ever promo climax. Robert and I did battle. King of the Mic, Promo Slam. Now we are here in the promo climax. But the guest today on Beyond the Mic, dare I say, evolution is fucking beautiful, bruh. Dare I say, spoiler alert, dare I say, lost cause, Mr. Chris Maldonado. Chris, how you doing?
Yeah, good, bro. Thank you for having me on, man, for real.
Oh, please, first and foremost, Dazzy and Emir do a great job hosting. Sometimes you get the promo champion doing his side of things with his fellow challengers and fellow opponents. So first and foremost, we're just going to start off hot. Sir, here's the thing with the possibilities that we have. We got the promo league coming, Chris. We have the promo championship bout at promo series, right? Then we got podcast promo rumble. What's great about promo series is if yours truly retains the promo championship at promo series, I get to pick my opponent for podcast promo rumble. So, Chris, possibly we could see a Mike Larkin, Chris Maldonado battle.
You know what, man? I'm waiting for that, bro. I'm kind of praying for that, man. I want to match up with you, man. Like you're entertaining, you got a lot of energy, but I'm coming back strong, man. You know what I'm saying? So fresh off a win, I don't know, bro. I kind of want that. You know what I mean?
Well, I kind of want it too because, I mean, I have a lot of history with people like Moses Marquez. As you all know, he can't stop, interrupting my goddamn promos. I'm getting sick. I'm getting fed up with it. Moses interrupting the promos. Nicola and I have some history. Everybody I know a lot, but the thing is here, a lot of people don't realize you and I still have some history too, Mr. Chris Maldonado, from the old Civil War there that took over with RWT. You've sided with Evolution is fucking beautiful, where that came from. And a lot of people still talk about the live video where I just tilted my hat and I did you in the promo slam thing. We saw a lot of fun with that, man. So there's history there. So I think we could have some fun if you and I ever go head to head.
Oh yeah, I feel there's plenty of opportunity, plenty of things we can go, plenty of ways. You know what I mean? So it'll be entertaining. That I guarantee.
Of course. Now, here's the thing with you, because a lot of people don't realize, like, we got a taste of you before the promo climax actually started. Your first ever promo bout was against Teddy P in the pre-show of Promo Slam. And first and foremost, I got to tell you, man, and I'll say this straightly with the utmost sincerity and respect, you did great. You and Teddy both killed it.
Yeah. And Teddy, much respect to that man. I love that dude like a brother. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just went in there and kind of did what I did. I mean, that's all I can do, man. Teddy's a vet, and respect to that man.
Of course, and I think with you, like you talk about the gunshots, and he was just in the car doing what he's thinking. You want to take over my home. There was a lot of great stuff that went down there, and obviously we had Emir Lewis, and we had Moni Lynn in there, and we obviously saw the Fatal 4-Way bout. Which I'm gonna say this to you right now, as the promo champion now, I think a lot of people, and I think you could see this. I mean, you keep in tabs of what's going on. A lot of people felt that Travis, who is going to be one of my, if possibly my only opponent going into promo series, and Travis will be discussed heavily in this Beyond the Mic. Now, a lot of people, I want to ask you, was he the favorite in your eyes to win that Fatal 4 between myself, the Butcher, and Robert Davis and Travis?
Oh, 100.
Yep.
I really, like, that dude, yes. That dude, what's he saying now, bowed up?
Bowed
that
up.
Boy is
He's bowed up.
And right now, like how he's right now, that man is focused. Like, that man is sharp. He's vicious. Like, ugh, I wouldn't want to see him right now.
No, and I mean, personally for me is Travis and I have history from the semifinals of the King of the Mic tournament, the Promo Slam battle, which here's the thing, man. Me, I think you could tell, obviously, I like to joke, I like to goof, I like to do impressions. So me just impersonating everybody and just making fun of the crazy eyes, making fun of the accents, making fun of Travis's bowed upness, if you will. I mean, it helps, but I mean, that was just me being me, but I like Travis. I think his first ever competition was the King of the Mic, and he's blossomed since July, man. And I mean, and now here you come, and I gotta say this, you're gonna be one of those people to look out for. And I'm telling you this as the promo champion, as someone who is gonna be a fellow competitor of yours. I think you're one to look out for. I think you're, like I said, don't sweat on you, man. Don't sleep on you, man.
Oh man, I and I heard what Travis said on the last one too, man, and I appreciate that, man. You guys I appreciate that for real.
Oh, dude. I mean, it's one of those things where we see it, man. And I mean, you've done your thing. I gotta say, I laughed because Butcher, as we all know, is a good butcher. And then you got you out there, you out there with your glasses and your wig, and I'm like, I dug that. That was a little something different from you.
Oh yeah, I was trying to come with something different. I didn't know where Butcher was going to come because the thing about Travis and Butcher, they'll go right for the jugular. You know what I mean? And I was like, if I'm gonna lose, man, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna try and leave a little mark. You feel me? So that's. I just reached in the drawer, literally, and pulled it out.
I mean, when you look at what you did there, I mean, you reached in the drawer, pulled out. I mean, that's cool because look at me, man. I just pull out hats, and I did you, or I just pull out whatever. I mean, you got to be creative with these things, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta have fun with it, man. You can't be stale with it. Can't be all. You know what I mean? Like this is at the end of the day, man. This is for fun, and that's what it's about.
Of course.
With me.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll be honest with you, dude. When I saw Moses go against the Butcher, and I told Moses this to him and to his face, I said, dude, the Daddy's Home line made me laugh because that was also, I think, the same week where, Tommaso Ciampa goes on NXT talking about Goldie Daddy's Home. And I'm like, hey, Tommaso Ciampa's listening to Moses Marquez. No, but here's the thing with him, and I do like the Crippler thing, and I'll say why I like the Crippler, because it's Moses telling the story of, his high school days as an amateur wrestler, and he's getting that, with the towel and, towels to wipe up the blood. It's different because, and I'll say this to him, and I'll say this to you, I think you can concur with me on this, coming from the 9% that he had in the King of the Mic, and we all talk about this, you're like, and I even said to him, I'm like, dude, you can't be, let that get to you, because you don't want to be known as the guy. You need to redeem yourself. You don't want to be, when people look at your name, comes up in these tournaments, right? Moses Marquez, you don't want to have that stigma to your name. You want to redeem that, and I think he did.
Exactly.
Exactly, and I think he redeemed himself there, Chris, when he was going against the Walker and the Butcher. I know he did his bouts with you and Lewis, but I got to say, Moses Marquez has been a standout in his own way.
Yeah, and the one with Moses, that's how I was going into it, man. I didn't want to be that dude that didn't have a win. You feel me? He came in on fire, but he didn't have one win. I didn't want to be that dude either. So.
Well, I got to say this. A lot of stuff did come out, and we touched upon it last week, and we've all talked to Moses Marquez. We got nothing but love for Moses Marquez, but when he goes in RWT talking about, I officially retire from these competitions, what was your reaction to seeing that post?
Oh, man. At first, I was going to run with it and go like, man, I'm that dude that retires motherfuckers don't come at me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was just like, hey, man, you just give me another gimmick. I was going to do that. And then, you know what I mean? I understand, he takes competition serious or whatever. I didn't take it as disrespect, but also I don't take it that serious, if that makes sense. It's not that big of a deal, man. Keep doing what you're doing because you're making progress. Obviously, you're undefeated for a minute. at the start of this. So don't get down on yourself. Just keep pushing.
Of course, and I mean,
Like,
I agree with you, Chris, because, like, I mean, look at Block A. I mean, yours truly's at the top, Nikola's at the top, Robert Davis has been at the top. We've been killing it in our promos. I mean, look at Nikola and Robert. They both have a loss. I mean, Nikola beat Robert, which was very close, by the way. That could have been the first ever draw in the Promo Climax, and I was the one to take out Nikola. I went to that dark place. Everybody saw the makeup and the blood, and including my mom and the whole nine. But, I mean, you have to, like, switch it up a bit, and I really have been enjoying, I'll say this right now, Nikola is probably the breakout, and we've all touched upon it, and I'll reiterate it here, Chris. She's probably the breakout of this tournament. I mean, the fire, the makeup, she doesn't care. She's looking to take your soul and put you in a hole.
every time she comes 100%. Every time. She don't never slack. It's never half-assed with her. Never.
And I mean, we've touched upon this on the show. Chris, I don't know if you know this or if you heard, but I'll say this to the listeners who don't know. That woman had the flu. She was sick when she was recording that stuff with yours truly when we were doing our stuff. She was sick, and she was a trooper. She pulled it out, man.
Oh, yeah, she G'd it up then. She thugged it out.
She did. And I mean, I look at Robert Davis, too. First and foremost, just calling Zack Herring a self-righteous piece of shit. And we'll get to Zack in a second. But he was very blunt with it. Him and Nikola did their bout. Robert and Daniel Crimmins, who dropped out early, but Daniel did put in his promo against Robert. But Robert Davis is another one that's just, like I said, don't sleep on Robert Davis. You see the creativeness that he's done with the shovels and what he's done with me and just everybody. Robert Davis is another one. The creativity, it never fails, man.
Oh. Man, y'all are making full motion picture movies and shit. Y'all are going all out, man.
Well, I mean, I think how they say, go big or go home, go hard or go home. But yeah, man, that's what we want to do. And I mean, you see me. First and foremost, look, I love Teddy P. And what was so great about him being my first opponent is because, for those that don't know, in the inaugural Promo Climax, Teddy P was my first opponent. And Teddy P had a lot of heat on him last year in the inaugural Promo Climax. And first and foremost, as someone who's new and is getting, introduced to all of you, I don't know this man. I don't got a problem with Teddy P. I love Teddy P now, but at the time, I didn't know Teddy P, so I just did my thing, and I made fun of him with this rap stuff. And I think you could tell with my promos, you see a lot of rap lyrics being mentioned in my promos. Yeah. You can tell I love me some rap and hip-hop. But no, man, you got to see me put my hat on backwards. You got to see me go into my Larky Lark persona and just, beatbox. So, I mean, I turned it up, and that's why I was so happy to have Teddy as my first opponent, because, like I said, I like the storytelling aspect and of that, because he was my first opponent in the inaugural one. Then I have Teddy, then I have Moni, which first and foremost, impersonating a girl and doing the Valley Girl thing was that's the thing. It's funny, but yeah, and she called me a dyke, which that still cracks me up that she called me a dyke. I thought that was great. But I want that. I want everybody to evoke emotions, and I think we all have done that in our own ways.
Yeah, agreed.
Now, dude, here's the thing with you, too, because we talk about Moses Marquez. We talk about a lot of people. Zack Herring is the next one I want to ask you about, which we were touching upon. All the man does is to say how much he is prettier than you. What do you think about the strategy? What do you think about the strategy? He does the short promos. He's prettier than you, the whole nine. What do you think about Zack?
I mean that's how he rocks. But I wouldn't agree with I'm the prettiest. I wouldn't agree with all that. Teddy touched on that with the whole I'm so pretty. That shit. Yeah. I was fucking dying.
Me too.
With that shit. I was fucking dying. And what kind of man says they fucking print that shit? I was like, Teddy got it. Teddy covered it.
Dude, I was having flashbacks to anger management on the bridge. Jack Nicholson, Adam Sandler, hello. But I mean, with Teddy, what was great about that is just like you mentioned, I'm so pretty. What are you? You're gay, and just the way that he got it, I thought it was great. And those were those two men's last promo in the challenges, and I think they both went out with a bang. So, what I mean, with Zack, I mean, I'll be honest with you, because Moses Marquez was the 9% man in the King of the Might. Dude, he was the 9% man in my thing, because I just went at Zack hard, and Zack's just telling me, brother, you're probably going to make fun of me and my association with the Walker. I don't need to tell y'all how pretty I am, and do what Zack does. So I'm just like, okay. But no, I mean, but all in all seriousness, I like how he also called me adequate, which I guess I'll take from a man who's prettier than me. So yeah, I'm adequate, whatever. But nah, I mean, he's a funny dude. And here's the thing, and here's what you people have to understand. You could both thank myself, and you could thank both Travis the Walker Anderson, because Travis brought Zack Herring into the Promo Climax. I brought that demoness, that makeup, fire-loving son of a gun there into the tournament. So we got two great characters into the Promo Climax.
Oh, yeah. Great additions. Great additions.
Yeah, man. Now, first and foremost, this whole entire promo climax has just been. Whew. Okay, so we started off with, and first and foremost, I was looking forward to seeing what he did, but I believe he had a sickness, but Tabda dropped out before he could even go against Moses Marquez. We've seen Daniel Crimmins drop out. The unfortunate circumstances with Lewis, and personally, I'm going to say this right now. I like Lewis, and I think he did a great job, and I think you can agree he did a great job in the promo climax.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, with all this drama and all these buys that we've been seeing, later Moni Lynn would drop out. Dude, I got to ask you, in a way, it's been a fun ride, but are you kind of in the works and kind of in the fence of like, yo, I'm so in a way, it's been fun, but I can't wait for this to end.
Oh, man. No. This has been a lot of people don't know what was going on with me behind the scenes when I keep saying like, yo, I ain't feeling it, but I'm not gonna drop out because I gave Emir my word. You know what I'm saying? I told Emir, I'm like, I'm not gonna quit. I had a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I had 3 deaths in 1 month. You feel me? Like my homeboy got gunned down, my auntie died, and then my friend died of an overdose. God rest her soul. But it was taxing, man. It was crazy, and it sucked. So, yeah, it sucked. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that it's over, but I got a new energy, and I'm looking forward to that promo league. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, and I mean, with the announcement of the Promo League, that means there is no King of the Mic next year, and Daz touched upon this next year on the last episode, but there will not, since there won't be a King of the Mic, the only King of the Mic is yours truly, so I don't get a chance to defend my crown, which I'm a little disappointed about, but hey, I mean, the Promo League has happened, and there's no more Promo Climax, so in a way, this will be easier for people, and we won't have what happened with this Promo Climax, but I think all in all, it really has been fun, man, and I mean, first and foremost, I've enjoyed everybody just doing their thing in the promo climax, and I think with you being rejuvenated and regenerated, and I think first and foremost we got your back, and I'll just say this: Daz, Amir, and myself, we are always going to check on you. So I mean, if we were happy that we provided that stuff for you, man, because we love you and we respect you. So like I said, just keep doing you, man, because there's a lot coming from the lost cause that is Chris Maldonado.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you. Amir, Lewis checked on me, Travis checked. I'm like, I really, that means a lot, man. Like, where I'm from, that shit means a lot. So, 100, I appreciate y'all.
My pleasure. And first and foremost, what's funny about you and I is, because you and I both like music, and like I mentioned, you could tell I like hip-hop from the lines I use in my promos, but what's amazing is I actually interviewed one of your boys, that being the great Alan Sims, aka B2D, Born to Die, great rapper,
Born to Die.
Yep.
He's a legend out here, man. Like, in Colorado Springs, Widefield area, B2D is a legend. He's been rapping before I even picked up a mic. So, yeah, he's a legend, man.
At Bellavino Billionaires, I think he's got his own wine. He's doing music. That dude is a very talented human being.
Oh, his grind never stops. That man grinds. He never stops. He's forever grinding.
But yeah, I had to give that out, man, because I know you're repping the Colorado, and I know you do your thing with the Hooligan Zoo Crew. But yeah, man, B2D. First of all, here's the thing about Hooligan Zoo Crew, and you guys do great music. I would have never known about Hooligan Zoo Crew if it wasn't for, we'd like to thank Hooligan Zoo Crew for the hit single From the Outside Looking in, Moses Marquez. But yeah, no.
Yeah, that was major for Moses to do that. At first, I didn't even know he was doing that. And then I heard it. I'm like, oh shit, that's what's up, man. Like, y'all are awesome. I appreciate all that. Moses, you, Teddy, everybody.
Well, dude, I mean, you're very talented, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, you and Teddy, I mean, it's kind of like watching a rap battle, but in a promo form, because you guys did your thing with your promo, and I think you guys had that flavor to it, Flava, flavor, baby, flavor in your ear. Rest in peace to Craig Mack. Hello. But no, I think that's that. That's that element to the promo climax, and I think with you, like, I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed each and every promo that you did. First and foremost, here's what made me laugh about the B block, the boom block as you call it, because you took on Travis the Walker Anderson, and the fact that he had his hat backwards and he was making that face, and I'm just like, what in the hell? It made me laugh.
Bro, like, when that shit came on and he started doing a little bop.
Yep, the bop.
That little bop, yo, I couldn't even be mad. I was rolling, bro. Like, I was rolling. I'm like, this motherfucker really trying to put the bop in it, man. He's really trying to get some swag right now. Okay, I see you.
Well, first and foremost, I gotta say about the bowed up country boy that is Travis the Walker Anderson. I appreciated that because, like I said, you could tell he was trying to be funny and do, like, I'll be honest with you, he did what I did for you and as the Reapers. I'm gonna call us the Reapers because I'll be honest with you, behind the curtain, I love that man. Even though we'll get to what he did on a certain television program by the name of AEW Dynamite in 2 seconds here, but. And I gotta say, he's come a long way. He really has. And as someone who joined the RWT group about a year ago now, Mr. Chris Maldonado, here's a guy that really, has dipped his toe into the promo field, and he's coming up with great stuff. He carved a pumpkin that said "fuck Butcher" for Halloween. Hello, what does that tell you about the dedication of that man?
That's what I'm saying, man. That dude, him and Butcher, they will go at your throat 100%. That's what I'm saying. Like, Travis is going at your throat. If he's going at you, he's going at you.
Now,
there ain't no half-ass with that man.
After seeing what both of us are doing, can you not wait for the two of us to go at it at Promo Series?
Oh, man. It's going to be a good one.
All right.
It's going to be a good one.
Speaking of Promo Series, sir, Travis, he's already been saying, let's just rename the event Walker Series, because Travis is challenging yours truly, along with Emir and Moses Marquez, for the Knowledge Championship on the Countdown Show. It's going to be Travis and I promo title, but there's another man, Mr. Maldonado, who is in the wings, who's in the back burner there, and that man's name is Andre Corbeil. Ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans tuning in worldwide. Now, this came into...
That guy.
Yes. Okay, before I get your thoughts on it, for those that are new and who are not familiar with Mr. Andre Corbeil, Andre Corbeil was trained by the great Bill Apter. He is the protege of Bill Apter. Bill Apter does the PWI magazines, the Pro Wrestling Illustrated. So if you see the PWI 500, that is the great Bill Apter. He has worked with Vince Russo, former WWE creative member, WCW, TNA, now Impact Wrestling. He's worked with Vince Russo. He knows the Hart family in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He's cut promos in the Hart Legacy Wrestling rings. He knows the Harts. And Andre Corbeil is just a journalist. He loves what he does. He talks about being tried, tested, and true for each and every one of you. We're all in this for one thing, professional wrestling. He's a friend of mine. He's been on Max Wrestling once in 2016 for the interview portion called In the Hot Seat for Max Wrestling. This is before yours truly joined the team as a captain. So Andre Corbeil has done a lot in professional wrestling. He's done commentary for RCW in Canada. Now I ask you, Travis, after giving a background here about Andre Corbeil, this whole thing started of him coming at me and wanting a shot at the promo title, which Travis did not take too kindly to, and thus here we are, going into Promo Series, Travis and Andre Corbeil, which if Andre wins, he gets a shot at the promo title on Dazzy Lee's birthday, the captain, on December 5th. So I ask you, your thoughts on Andre Corbeil worldwide.
You know what? I can't really speak on a man I don't know too well. I don't think he's gonna get to you though, bro. Honestly, we just talk about Travis, man. Oh, Travis is determined. That dude he's on one right now, bro. I don't think he's gonna get to you. But then if he gets to you, that's a whole nother obstacle. That's a whole nother monster. You feel me? So I don't look good. You feel me?
I feel you. Well, first and foremost, I will say this. Just to pull it back, we all are in a great chat, and I'm going to say this. You actually gave the best response, and I'm going to say this to you because you're funny and you're my friend, and I appreciated you. He did a video after the shadow dance and shadow box and Rocky type moves that he did that you saw coming at me, which you laughed at. You gave the great line of, this dude's trying to rap and, say this stuff. It's like a Dr. Seuss, because you watched that video.
Yeah.
You thought he was Dr.
Seuss.
Yeah,
Dr. Seuss, he needs Drake's Ghost Rider. Yeah, that one.
So Andre has 2 weeks to do a promo, but you know what it is, man? I'm curious to see what he does because he's got the spiky hair, he's got the shades, he's got the history. But yeah, Andre Corbeil, he's coming for Travis, and I know he's coming for me. But I gotta say this first and foremost. I don't know who's going to win. I got to remain unbiased as the champ. I just look at it like, okay, whoever it is, I'm going to go for it. And I think that's what I wanted to do as the promo champion. Once I won the belt at Promo Slam, I'm like, I want to defend anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's what we're doing here. The first title offense is at Promo Series with Travis. And like I said, yeah, man, I can't wait just to see what everybody does, what Andre does. I'm curious now because after that rhyme, I'm like, okay, he's got to do something else with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and you got the determined Travis, which if those that don't know, Travis is on Twitter now at MCLSucks92. That is at, which
oh shit, that dude.
which, if for those who watched AEW Dynamite, he had first part of the sign said Corbeil Furious Walker, and on the other half it said MCL sucks, referring to yours truly. So.
Yo, did you see Kenny Omega look at it too real quick? Like, what is he talking about?
I did. So it's there the six-man with the Elite, and Kenny Omega just looked at the sign and probably like, who is this MCL person?
Did this man just leave the hospital? What's going on?
Well, that's the thing, Moses Marquez. I love you, because he goes, "Oh, what happened? What's he talking? What did he do to his leg?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, once I saw Walker, I'm like, oh yeah, he's talking about Larkin."
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, I got that's character work, and that's storytelling right there, people. Just MCL sucks live right on AEW Dynamite. But you got to give him credit. But yeah, no, man, it's really been a fun ride. And as we get to podcast Promo Rumble 5, and I'll be honest with you, it's going to be great, because I look at it like this. And Travis and the whole nine with Chris. With you, I have to say this, man, because Promo Series, what's special about this event to me is this is where yours truly made his debut for Max Wrestling on the first special. I became the #1 contender. Then at that podcast, Promo Rumble in 2017, I started my reign as the Knowledge Champ. So this event also has a special place in yours truly's heart. So this is where I started with Max, and now, 4 years later, we're here. Not 4 years later, I'm sorry, 3 years later, we're here. It's Promo Series. It's going to be a great event in 2 weeks, November 22nd. Corbeil versus Walker, Larkin versus Walker, Larkin, Walker, and Moses Marquez, knowledge title. It's going to be fun, man. And we're going to see more of you on these specials. We're going to see more of Nicola. We're going to see more of Robert. We're going to see more of everybody, man. The promo league's coming. It's a good time for the promo game.
Yep, it's definitely going to be dope. Definitely.
Now, I have to ask this to you before we even close out, because first and foremost, dude, thank you for doing this. This has been a blast just talking to you, shooting the breeze with you.
No, man, thank you.
I appreciate that. But no, man, with evolution of pro wrestling, evolution is fucking beautiful, bro.
Oh.
We got to talk about this. The Civil War. First and foremost, here's how that came up. Just because, and I did the strategy of how you guys were coming at RWT. So what's funny about it is that just came about just because if Emir wasn't calling you copyright infringement, because every video you did had music in the background, you're just mouthing to rap songs, which is great. But every line with you is evolution's fucking beautiful, bruh. And I'm like, do you say anything else besides evolution? It's fucking beautiful, bruh. But dude, I appreciated what you did in the RWT Civil War, because you were an integral part of that whole entire thing.
Oh man, I feel like I came in on fire there, bro. Like I was like, all right, cool, yeah.
And you did, and
that whole.
Yeah, man, you did, and it's just the whole thing was just crazy. And I think here's the thing where I did my thing, what you saw in the Promo Slam thing, is because Butcher gave me a week to decide who I sided with, so I wanted to flip it and say I'm gonna go Evolution, but I really stick with RWT. So I mean, I'll be honest with you, with all that transpired, and even though let's try to be drama free here, but with all that transpired, it was fun, and we get to see you do your thing, Lewis do your thing, and Butcher do his thing, Sunshine. So I mean, it was fun all around, and I really did enjoy the Civil War, because everybody got to do their thing, and the Promo Slam was a great Fatal 4-Way. Just the months from the summer months until the fall months, going into the new year, it's just going to be special. Promo League, and Chris, like I said, I can't wait to see what the next few months brings you in this Promo League, these events that we got coming from Max and RWT. So it's going to be beautiful, bruh.
Fucking beautiful, bruh.
Chris, this is where I step back, man. Can you tell us where we can find the Hooligan Zoo crew and yourself, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you are on the social media platforms? Please go right ahead.
Oh man, the album From the Outside Looking In is on all streaming platforms, all of them. Hooligan Zoo crew, From the Outside Looking In, all streaming platforms. That's all I got right now. I'm working on a solo project, but that's in the works. So that's all I got.
All right, man. Now, anything with you, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you want to put out there to the people, or just the Hooligan Zoo crew?
Nah, man, just what I just did, man. That's it.
All right, I'm just making sure, Mr. Superstar. I know you got your rap thing. Just wanted to converse with you, man. But nah, first and foremost, and I'll say this personally: check out Chris, check out Hooligan Zoo Crew. You will not be disappointed. You got a lot of great stuff coming from them. So, dude, I love the album, and I've seen a lot of your stuff. You guys got a lot of great stuff, and I checked it on YouTube as well. So, dude, much respect
That's
on that
what,
front.
man. Thank you for real.
Now, you're welcome. And one last thing, besides yours truly taking me on in the future, is there anyone else that you would like to take on? Because we got the promo league coming. Let me ask you, who are some of your future opponents that you want to go against?
Damn, me and Teddy got to go one more, man.
Yeah,
of
course.
I'm not going out like that, man. Me and Teddy got to go one more. I told him that too. I'm like, bro, you got me on that one, but I'm a little seasoned now. I kind of know what I'm doing now. So me and Teddy got to go one more. I kind of want to go with Emir one more. One. We never had an official, bout.
Well, here's the thing about Mr. Kingpin, the WT King Master. WT Kingpin. Here's the thing. First and foremost, you two have had your battles on live in the RWT group, but yes, that is something that needs to happen. But Mr. Amir is thinking about coming out of retirement, and he beat me in the promo climax last year, but that was a different Mike Larkin. He's like, I've never faced the new Mike Larkin yet. So if he comes out of retirement, you may see a Mike Larkin, Amir Black Bane Costello. May have to go at it with Black Bane. Black Bane, Kingpin.
Black Bane.
Black Bane. But yeah, you and Amir. First and foremost, I would be curious to see what you would do against Zack because he's prettier than you.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I'm not intelligent like that, man, but I am prettier.
The intellectual acumen. Yes.
That's what actually kills me, bro.
But dude, there's a lot of great opponents, and dude, you and I will do this dance. It will happen in the future, most definitely. But Chris, dude, it's a pleasure. Guys, this is going to conclude another edition of Beyond the Mic, the last Beyond the Mic promo series. We're almost there. It's 1 week away. Chris Maldonado. It's all beautiful, bruh. It's all love. It's all 100.
Catch me around the bend.
Catch you around the bend, you bastard. Yes, catch you around the bend. People, thank you for listening. I love you, bro. Thank you so much for your time.
Yes, sir. Peace.
So this is the last episode of Beyond the Mic. Next week it will be the countdown show for Promo Series 4, featuring the Knowledge Championship as Mike defends it against 3 challengers, depending if he survives. First of all, against you, Emir Blackbean Costello, which I believe is your last attempt at challenging Mike for the Knowledge Championship.
Yes, it is, sir. I think at this point we all can see the forest through the trees, which is such a stupid saying. But yeah, I'll give it one more try, and this time I'm coming with every bit of knowledge I got, which means you better ask me only questions about Triple H.
Well, I was going to ask all your questions about the Demoness, but okay.
Oh, yeah, there you
go. The winner of that, of course, will defend against Moses Marquez, and then the winner of that will defend against the Walker. And then, of course, next week, a Promo Series 4, a week and a half away. Mike also defends the Promo Championship, as we said, in the Promo Climax final. And the Walkers also pull in triple duty as he takes on Andre Corbeil. Whoa. Whoa.
It's going to be a good one. Be a good one, brother.
There's a lot lined up for Promo Series 4. And of course, you know where to find me. It's Dazzy MWP and Max Wrestling UK. You can find Michael C. Larkin at MCL92 and SM Show 1. And you know I got to do this on every show. You got to find the Butcher at TOG69 by JCB. Over to the Kingpin. One more time.
One more time. You can find me everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and on Facebook at RWT, Raw Wrestling Talk, or the RWT Podcast. And make sure you guys get into the group right now, as we are right in the middle of doing the RWT Awards, and you'll be given the opportunity every day to see an announcement video made by myself about the newest award and its nominees. And then you'll get a chance to go onto the RWT Award site and vote for who you think should win. This will be going on all month long, including the current award right now, where you can vote for Best Visual Storyteller, people who share compelling videos and or pictures. And those nominees, as announced yesterday, are the captain, Dazzy Lee.
Ooh.
The crippler, Moses Marquez. Crazy Eyes himself, Robert Davis. A breakout star named Lonester Will, and then some fucking panda named Mikey Beza. Go head over to RWT and vote it up, man. And then the awards show, the RWT third annual award show will come out January 1st, 2020.
And then I get to award the best and the shitty of pro wrestling for this past year with the third annual Maxis in December. So keep a lookout for the interactive nominations. They'll be coming your way very soon. And join us on the Max Wrestling Podcast this Thursday. Join us on Monday before that for the Countdown Show. Join us next weekend for Promo Series 4. And, you know, I guess that's about it. Make sure you go subscribe to youtube.com/maxwrestling and soundcloud.com/maxwrestling. We're also on Spotify, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts. Just search Max Wrestling Podcast. That does include Dazzy and Butch's Infinity Gems, which should be coming back again very soon. We missed an episode for Halloween, unfortunately, but we may give you a little Christmas special coming up. And if you have subscribed already, we love you to pieces. If you haven't, you are on our shit list. Like we said, join the Max Wrestling and the RWT groups on Facebook. And in the meantime, how can I sum this up one last time? If ever there's anything you want to say that you think people need to listen to, whether in elegant tones or just ranting and raving, there's one simple solution. Actually, there's two solutions. One, join the league. Two, pick up the mic. Needless to say, there will not be a Promo Climax tournament next year, nor will there be a King of the Mic tournament. I have come up with a solution I believe will work for everyone. It will avoid issues that have clouded this year's tournaments, and above all else, it will give the competitors complete control over when they compete and who they compete against. We'd like to announce that in April 2020, we will be launching the Promo League. Essentially, it will be a ranking system. There's no point scoring. You simply move up when you win, and you move down when you lose. Now, I encourage everyone, whether you've competed before, or whether you've just been watching, join the league, and I hope to see you all pick up the mic very soon.